Actually, no, too far. What's going on here? That's a problem. Let's fix this. Is this too far or no? My table's too far. Hold on, let me fix this. I don't know how the hell this happened. Like, what the hell happened? Like, seriously. Hang on, guys. We've got a little issue going on here. Why does it feel like my table's shifted? Like, that's what it feels like. My table's shifted. I can't move this. Or was my camera moved? It's like my camera's moved. But what if I push it back? Sorry guys, give me a minute. Is it better? I guess it's a little better, but why is it? Is it better? No, not exactly. Down just a little bit. I just wanted to. I get it's okay. I guess it's alright. I don't know how the hell that table moved, but anyway. What's going on, ladies and gents? Finally! The Giants did something smart. They finally did something smart. By firing Shane Bowen. One of the worst defensive coordinators for the New York Giants. And thank freaking God they got rid of him after multiple blown leads that the Giants had committed. And let's put it this way, guys. I know most of you Giant fans are so happy that they finally got rid of his ass. Finally. Or better yet, I think I know. I think my mic was moved. My mic is never moved. There you go. That's better. That's a lot freaking better. There we go. So I do believe that we are going to get a new defensive coordinator as well starting next year during the off season, in which, thank God, that this motherfucker's gone. He's fucking gone. And I'm over here like, yo, listen. Gotta get rid of this guy. You have to get rid of him. Like, dude. There's no choice. But I'm gonna go over that later today anyway, after I do all the commissions, and then we're gonna go over football scores, stuff like that. And also, I'm wearing a Parkway Drive shirt here, which is from their Ire shirt, which I actually got the album Ire. And it came with a Parkway Drive shirt, actually. I wore this in 2019 when they came around New York City in Terminal 5, where me and my best buddy, Oni Lord Nikki, who both of us actually went to the concert. I got to see two members, which Luke Kilpatrick was one of the members, and I met the bassist. And then Luke Kilpatrick, the guitarist of Parkway Drive. In which, I think it was Jay O'Connor I met. In person, actually. I mean, it would have been awesome to meet the drummer Parkway Drive, but he's a monster, man. Like I love his drumming. I mean, like when it comes to drummers, I mean, Alex Bent being one of my favorite drummers. I mean, drummer Parkway Drive. Obviously, like his skills are freaking awesome. Yeah, because they're touring with Killswitch Engage, and I forgot who was the opener of the show, but I know there was another band before Parkway came on, and these guys are freaking good too. They're called After the Burial. Yes, After the Burial. In which they put on one hell of a fucking one hell of a show, man. Like their freaking performance was freaking amazing. I mean, yeah, the lead singer had back problems, but you know, like I didn't get a chance to act. He wasn't unable to like headbang or anything, but you know. Bet you can't keep up. You know, but like my favorite from After the Burial is called A Wolf Amongst Ravens, in which that song's freaking brutal. I got that song on my gym playlist on my Spotify. Like if I'm in the gym, I got that song on my playlist, like on shuffle. So it's like that song's like in rotation. Let me see. You idiots!
Rise with the sun. Hey, get him!
I had totally forgotten that, like when you. Moika. Save some for Amber, thank you. Amber gets to deal all the damage. This is Amber's team we're talking about here. Yeah, I was very fortunate to see Parkway Drive Killswitch Engage. I mean, like when you go to a Parkway show, the environment, like the fans, it's so different. Like the mosh pits are freaking intense, and you know, like I love being in the crowd, so I like to have a great time and like headbang my fucking ass off. If I remember, that was the show where like I lost my voice, and I think I was only wearing like a lighter jacket. But it was so hot that like that I wasn't wearing like an actual coat when we went outside after the show was over. It was actually because it was cold and it was raining, and I was lucky enough that I didn't get. That was when like the next few days, so you know I recovered, but I ended up getting sick within less than a week, in which let's learn right there. No matter what the situation, always make sure you're wearing a jacket, even if you're not cold after a concert. Okay, that'll bite you in the ass. But you know, stuff like that happens. I mean, you know, you're having a good time. I mean, you know, there are times like you feel the adrenaline takes over. You're still feeling the effects of it, and you know, your body is hot and stuff like that. It's crazy. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I'm actually am streaming, because YouTube's got a habit of doing this shit.
feel like running.
And according to my book, yes I am.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Alright. We gotta go over with some football scores today, guys, because, man. Very interesting. Interesting freaking season this year, guys. I mean, Panthers are miraculously doing good. I mean, the Bears are good, and
I'll race you there.
got a lot of stuff going on right now. It's not even funny.
Fulfill our pact. Burn it down. Go, Bears.
Yo, it's like...
No escape. Access denied. You two. Time to end them.
I think my Wika is trying to steal the spotlight. I think that's what's going on. Yeah, I think my Wika is trying to steal the spotlight.
Show no mercy. Born of ice and frost. Rise with the sun.
Remember, Amber gets to deal the damage.
No one escapes my sights.
Oh, damn, one-shot kill. 52,000. Dude, I ain't complaining over that. That's my Amber. They can't touch her. She's mine. Alright, so I got the first free temple. So I'm gonna carry that over to the next update next week. So I may carry it over, or I may skip the next banner because I'm thinking about carrying my guarantee to Alice. Funny you should mention, because that's Zhong Li's weapon. Can I even try and risk it?
Hey,
I think Arlecchino is...
over there. Come on, let's take a look.
I think Arlecchino's fine with the weapon she has right now, so it's okay. Maybe next time when she gets her rerun ever again, I'll get her signature weapon, but now is not the time, sadly.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt. I'll race you there.
Go this way. Let's go, let's go. Just gotta stay away from those guys. Those freaking blubber beasts are very territorial. The second you dive right into their area, they come after you. But I know for sure after this stream tonight, there will be a Star Rail stream, so... I did a few pulls on Siren's banner, but I'm nowhere near close to her, so... I still got plenty of time to get her. But I did tell Firelight, should I go for her, or... He told me to wait and see what he says, but... I technically don't have time for that, because... I want her for many reasons. Because she's actually good. However, she's even better as E2 is what I've known. I mean, shoot.
Astra Abyssa.
Whenever Evernight gets a
Thank you for
rerun,
completing today's
I'm getting her
commissions.
freaking
Here
E2.
is
Like,
your
I don't
reward.
care. Like, I'm gonna try and get her E2.
Add Astra Abyssa.
Because the whole point is to turn Evernight into a DPS. in which you can turn her into a DPS. But Vino does not believe that, because he thinks Evernight is only a support. And believe me, I know how to make a 5-star character that is supposed to support a DPS. And I can make her a DPS. There are things that... There's a difference between me and him. I break barriers. He doesn't. I think outside the box. He doesn't. Alright? Here's the thing. If people think Amber's not good, think again. This is Genshin, by the way, so I'm putting an example. But if you don't have her cons, she's not good C0. Okay? But once you get one of her cons, once you get her C2, it's a whole new ball game. Whole new ball game. Once you get that. Same thing. You get her C4, additional charge, whole nother ball game. So that's why. Once you get to her C4, now after you get her past C2, like once you get her C3, actually no wait, let's rephrase that. Once you get her C2, it's a whole different ball game. That's where Amber becomes a more of a different unit. You could put her like as a sub DPS or a support in many ways. However, when you get to C4, that's the opportunity that you could turn her into a DPS and change out her whole entire artifact set. And my advice to those who wants to become Amber mains, if you do get an Amber main, if you do have an Amber, right? And if you got a decently built Amber, temporarily give her the main stat of Wanderer's Troop. Obviously basic, you know. But if you want her to be like a dangerous pyro unit moving forward, I highly recommend Crimson Witch. Farm it as much as you can. Farm it. Make sure she's got the good substats. Make sure she's got that crit damage and crit rate on any of the substats on these main stats. So you want to make sure HP has crit rate, crit damage. Make sure she's got make sure that she gets like crit rate or crit damage on the attack. That doesn't even matter basically. So this one also, power damage bonus is very important, and crit rate or crit damage depending what weapon you have on her. So when I started using Amber, the sacrificial bow is a good start for Amber, because if you don't have her C2, make sure that's R5, because this will resets Amber's skill like instantly the second it makes contact with the enemies. Alright, so once you get her C4, you could switch that weapon out. If you want, my highly suggestion, if you don't have Yelan, and if you actually have her actual weapon, give her that. Aqua Simulacra. Great weapon. Great crit damage. And that's what she needs. Or you can actually use this on her for crit rate and then switch it to crit damage, but I highly suggest that. That one's a good weapon. What weapon does Yelan? Oh, Yelan has this one. Not a good weapon, but it's whatever. Like I said, Crimson Witch, great stat for her. So as I said, once you get her C6, that's it. And and as I said, if you're gonna be an Amber main and make her a main DPS, I highly suggest making sure she's triple crowned. So there you go. Make sure that you guys got a good Amber build if you want to make her a freaking, like, an Amber main. Like, just take a look at my Amber. My Amber's official Pyro Queen. That's why, like, I always say she's overlooked. People don't believe that she's good. If you build her correctly. I've built her correctly, and look where she's at now. I had her on level 90, and when they gave us, like, the free, like, level ascension to give one of our characters to go up to level 100, I put that towards Amber. I'm like, no, I'm gonna make sure that I have a level 100 Amber, and I did that. I level 100 Amber on stream when 6.0 dropped. Alright, let's get the LEDs on. It's about to get dark. Is one on? It's not turning on. Oh, wrong button. You know, I should consider, like, buying a better LED lamp. I mean, you know, just for another one. Alright, so let's get started on the score reviews. Shall we, guys? We're wasting time. Week 12. Alright. You guys already know that, like, I pause the game and I do the score reviews right on my phone. So, alright. Tonight, we have the Monday night game, Panthers versus 49ers at 8:15 tonight. So, I will be tuning in while I'm streaming for you guys. So, in case you guys are wondering, because I can watch this on my phone. So, that explains why you guys hear stuff on the background. And there are times I'll go off at times, like if I see a back call or whatever the hell, you know. Oh, when the Giants do play Monday night, strictly no streams after 8. No streams after 8. So you guys know damn well that, like, as a football fan, and when my favorite team is playing, that's it. I ain't streaming past 8. And most people already know this already. Okay, here we go. This game fucked up my pick and H. Joshy's pick. We both picked the Bills to beat the Texans, and it was a great game. But unfortunately, the Texans came up on top, and now they're going to be in. Now they got a chance to get into the playoffs if they continue playing like this. They kicked the freaking Bills' ass by 23-19. 23-19. 23-19. We got a 23-19. Oh, man. It scores 23-19. Colts and Chiefs had a, like, what happened? Chiefs came back and won it, and won it in overtime. I'm like, dude, we had a few games that, where teams had a big lead, and then they just crashed and burned. Where the Chiefs kicked the field goal 23-20 in overtime. Like, bro, you do know poor clock management leads to nowhere. It never ends well. Never does. So how you let the Chiefs come back is beyond me. I don't care about the penalties or anything, but when you got a big lead like that, you got to hold on to that. It does not matter how good you are or how bad you are, and if you got a big lead like that, secure that victory, secure that lead. Do not go into clock management. Keep on playing, because if you don't, the team's gonna sneak up on your ass. So now, with Seahawks, they beat the Titans 30-24. There was no way the Titans were going to beat the Seahawks. There's no way. So right now, the Titans still have that number 1 overall pick. Like in the NFL draft, according to like the dirt sheet from like social media, where they say like who's got the top pick in the draft so far. Tennessee's got the first pick, got the number 1 pick. But that could change over time. Packers smoked the Vikings 23-6. I think the Packers are coming back with a vengeance now. I think they really needed that spark. They really needed that spark right there. The Ravens beat the Jets 23-10. I knew the Ravens were going to beat the Jets. I knew. Jets, they got a bunch of nobodies. I mean, and there's no talent on that Jets team. Lions came back, beat the Giants 34-27, in which this is the problem right here. Right? Move out of the way. Shane Bowen, who recently just got fired today, I told you, he's the main reason why the Giants have blown big leads like this in multiple weeks. This is the 4th time they've done this. And I've said this many times. That if they do not fire Shane Bowen, they're going to continue to do this, and it has become a trend. Dable got fired after the loss to the Bears. And the next couple weeks later, after he got fired, Shane Bowen finally gets fired, in which his ass should have gotten fired when they lost to the fucking Broncos when they were up by 4 fucking touchdowns. All right. And I watched it at my friend's house on my day off of work. And let me tell you, when the offense puts up points like that, it is the defense responsibility and the defensive coordinator's responsibility to keep the pressure on. And this is why the coaching staff always finds ways to lose. And finally, his day finally came. Finally sent his ass packing. He's out. Happy he's out. And you want to know why I'm happy about it? Is because he couldn't do nothing. The worst defensive coordinator in the state of New Jersey, New York, or Connecticut. Like, I've seen this on social media, so you know. Like, I want his ass. Whoops. So, thank God for that, man. So, ran his ass out of Jersey. Get him the fuck out of here. Because he sucked as a coordinator. So, it's like this. When you have a defensive coordinator who blows leads like this, it doesn't end well. It does not end well. It doesn't end well. Because even you could be up 50-0, and then you give up a big lead like that towards the end of the 3rd quarter to the 4th quarter. That's a problem right there. And this is a thing. This is actually a thing. Where, like, if you think a lead is safe, when you got a big lead, and you think you're safe, no lead is safe. Whether if it's a small lead or a big lead, no lead is safe. Because You cannot get too comfortable. The same with the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles were blowing out the Cowboys. And they came back in the second half. In which there's a lot of issues with the Eagles right now. So I don't know if there's tension within the players and coaching staff or what. I mean, I'm going to get into that in a moment. So Bears beat the Steelers 31-28, in which I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to play, but unfortunately when we got the news that Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to play, I was like, great, they're going to lose. And I knew they were going to lose. Because the quarterback that the Steelers have isn't that good. I mean, yeah, put up points, but still. He ain't that great. Let me see if I could try to get Paimon to, let me see if I could blow into the mic and see if I could blow Paimon. Nope. No good. Damn it. It worked before. I might have to do it on the headset though, but I'll have to do that next time. It's funny though. Let's see. Oh, but anyway, anyhow though. I do think Aaron Rodgers is going to come back. I mean, he's missing this game. He's got a hand injury. It's probably not that bad, so he's probably going to come back. Aaron Rodgers, he's always done the unthinkable. But I know for sure Steelers are going to make the playoffs regardless, though. So they're going to be heading towards like 22 straight winning records. I mean, I don't think most of these winning records, like certain of those seasons, gave him a playoff berth, but I know for sure that the Steelers are going to make the playoffs this year because of their non-losing season streak, or should I say, like non-consecutive winning seasons. So I think the Steelers are going to break the record. They're going to go 22 straight. Patriots are looking hot. Very hot. 26-20. And as I said before, Jamar Chase was suspended this game because of the fact that he spat on Jalen Ramsey against the Steelers. He paid the price for it. And I don't think Jalen Ramsey got fined for the punch, but yeah, he did get ejected. Let me go back real quick. Because I don't think Jalen Ramsey got suspended. Okay, so obviously, yeah, I knew this was coming though. Like, yeah, he did get fined for it, but he did not get suspended. Let's see. It was a direct response. Okay, yeah, so that actually makes sense. So So technically, like, the incident there, the NFL got it right. They did suspend Jamar Chase for that game, but Jalen Ramsey did get fined for $14,000, which, all in all, that there was a good call, basically. So yeah, get fined for the punch. Okay, yeah, you obviously can't do that. It is ejectable. But since they were on his side when they saw that when Jamar Chase spat on Jalen Ramsey, that's when they took his side. Like, hey, listen, we're gonna fine you for this, but we're gonna suspend him. And you know what's even funny too? Jamar Chase had to forfeit $500,000 for that suspension. I'm like, that's what you get, asshole. Like, dude, I told you, karma's a you know what. Karma's you know what, buddy. I told you. When you lied to the freaking media. When you lied to the media. And when they see that, your ass got caught. You got caught. Thought, oh, you got to spend in one game. You got to forfeit $500,000, buddy. I told your ass. I told you. Told you. Karma's a you know what. And karma works in mysterious ways, too. Oh, man, dude, like, gotta learn to own up to your mistakes, buddy. Gotta learn how to do that. Because when you don't own up to your mistakes, it's gonna make you look bad. Real bad. Oh, man, dude, like, I just love making, like, I like throwing rants and stuff like that, but when it's basically like making fun or whatever, when they try to say like, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, it's like, nope, your ass got caught, buddy. You did something stupid and you paid the price. Oh, man, dude, like, this doesn't crack myself up. Browns defeated the Raiders 24-10, in which Shedeur Sanders had a good game. A real good game. But the Browns, the organization, should start having a winning culture, because you have something in Shedeur Sanders. All right? And you guys have the opportunity to use him in many ways. To become better next year. Because right now, you got to put players around him. There's no ifs, no ands, no buts. Put players around him. Put talent around him. Get a winning... Start having a winning team. But the owner does not care. So, I've seen owners who don't care about winning and don't have a culture, in a sense where it's like, oh, like, he doesn't even care. He just runs their best players out of town. I mean, y'all had something in Baker Mayfield. And he took your team to the playoffs. And what you do? You got rid of him. You sent him out of town. You ran him out of town. Because the organization don't care about the quarterbacks. They don't. And it's like when they have something, the owner finds a way to fuck it up. He finds a way to fuck it up in some form. It's like you had something there, you start winning games and stuff like that, then you want to break it apart. Like, no, like, I don't want this, I'm freaking getting rid of all these good players. And then you give everybody crap, and you get crappy players, and then the fans don't like it, and this explains why why the Browns organization is so bad. And look, the previous quarterback you had tore his Achilles. And look what happened. Ran him to the ground. But, you know, they may not make the playoffs this year. However, next year, they got to put talent around. If you want to make a commitment to your team, you have to put talent around Shedeur Sanders. I know people say he's not good. There's some people that say he is good. But you guys got to understand that you got to put talent around him. Get a good line going for him. Make sure he's got the protection. Make sure he's got the good wide receivers, running backs, tight ends. Make sure he's got good blockers. Because if you don't have those good blockers around him, he's going to get rocked. So, if the owner finds a way to screw this up, then the owner doesn't even care about his players. Simple as that. Jaguars continued their win streak. They beat the Cardinals 27-24. I mean, Cardinals are another team that's so talented, but yet they can't seem to win any games. So they lose this one. I actually had high hopes for the Cardinals, but Cardinals are always falling short, just like the Giants. I mean, the Giants have talent. It's there. But we just have a bad coaching staff is the problem. I mean, that's the problem right there. The Cowboys defeated the Eagles 24-21, in which the Eagles have not got no bragging rights on two teams in the NFC East. One being the Giants, no bragging rights. Second being Dallas, no bragging rights. And you want to know why that the Eagles don't have bragging rights against the Giants? Because we kicked their ass. And I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that day that the Giants beat the Eagles on Thursday Night Football at MetLife Stadium. And we're like, Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo freaking destroyed the freaking Eagles that day. Like, in this case, they're probably going to have bragging rights against Washington. That's it. I think the Commanders have a bye week too, right? Oh yeah, they got the bye week. What do you know? Falcons beat the Saints 24-10. Ain't surprised by that. They'll screw it up in the next game somehow. Oh man, this was a smoke fest. Like shoot, they were just It was a mutiny on the bounty against the Buccaneers. I'll tell you that for sure. Rams committed mutiny against Tampa Bay. They freaking took over and destroyed their ships. It took over the vessel. They beat the 34-7. And it looks like Baker Mayfield probably got hurt right here on the shoulder. So there's a possible shoulder injury, but I'm not too sure if it's really bad. So, as of right now, that is the last of the scores. But let's actually check out Baker Mayfield's injury update. Let's see. NFL Baker Mayfield injury. Let's see. Okay, so he has a left shoulder sprain. So right over here, this is like my left. So he did briefly re-entered after initially getting hurt. So he has a sprained AC joint. Okay, so he's not ruled out for their next game against the Cardinals, but if he is ruled out, Teddy Bridgewater will be the starter if Mayfield cannot play. Here's the thing about Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater, oh man, he's great QB. All right, like he played for Vikings, he played for other teams. I mean, like, you know, but the problem was that because back then defenders would see him as a threat because of his mobility and his talents. So they did everything they could to just like hit him in the head, give him concussions and everything, and try to get rid of him, run him out of town. And you know, I'm shocked that he's still playing. I mean, he did come out of retirement, so I'm just like, dude, I know he's got a history of concussions and stuff like that, but the reason being is that defenders have been playing dirty against him and they try to get rid of him because he's that talented and he could be a threat. Well, was a threat. But he's not the same as he once was because of those concussions. But I do believe that Teddy Bridgewater can be very productive when he's on the field. I mean, I really like this playing style too. But once it comes to playing dirty and stuff like that, that's when things become a problem. A big, big, big problem.
This realm is true.
Right. All right.
If you ever have any...
All right, so we gotta do 20 dishes, forge 20 items. Actually, we gotta do that dance event today, so. Damn, it got fucking dark. Shoot. I hate it when it gets dark at 5 o'clock. It sucks. If you live in my area, then you know what I'm talking about. Hate it. Oh no, I technically don't need that. Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, because I already got the 5, so I technically don't need that. Huh, so it appears that I already got, like, several of those. I technically know what Vino wants for certain of my characters, but when it comes to Skirk, I mean, here's the thing. There are characters that want nobody touching, or messing with, or swapping weapons. Amber, nobody freaking swaps weapons with Amber. Nobody. But Skirk, It is an alternative recommendation. Finale of the Deep. It says it on the thing. Where is the training guide? It says not a training guide. So, where's Skirk? Artifacts. Weapon. Finale of the Deep. Check it out. High usage rate. Huh? Hold up. Ayaka has that. That's number 1. Black Sword, why is that recommended for Skirk? I mean, everybody knows that's not meant for her. But Finale of the Deep, high usage rate. It is in possession. I mean, I could get this one, but the crit rate's like so high. She doesn't need that much. Look, she already has 159.1% crit damage. Like, if I switch that from Ayaka to Skirk, like swap the weapons, it's gonna be dangerous. I know it's gonna be dangerous. Oh, Al-Haytham has it. Okay. Well, Bennett's fine. What do you mean? She's already level... Well, I could get her to level 90. That's the good part. The flowers, that's a problem. Okay, level 90, yeah. That's currently on Albedo. What's that? Hold on. Amanoma... What do you think? Have I tried to like... I don't know what type of weapon it's all about, but it kind of triggers my interest. I still can't get one blip for this. I faced Arlecchino, the weekly boss, and I have not gotten one. So I need to get this R4 for Skirk. It needs to be ranked 4. And if it's not ranked 4, we got a problem. Oh, it seems I got 217. And I have already said before, I'm not messing with Skirk. What the heck is... Yeah, but I'm not messing with Ayaka. Ayaka's fine with the weapons she's got. There's a reason why I'm not messing... There's a reason why I'm not messing with Ayaka. The same with Lady Kitchen. People complain why she's got that. Like, FYI, I had that on her for like years. And you know, I want to make sure that... And it's a good thing that I do got that on her because, you know, she gets her skill pretty quick. In which I would like to make sure that she gets her skill quick because it helps out. It helps out a lot. But it's that people don't know that. cook. Huh. Yeah, I got like over 11 million, so it's like, yeah. Could make that. Could make this. I haven't made this one in a while, and I still got a lot of those suckers. Oh, yikes. That's crucial. That's very crucial. It's very crucial. Yikes. Alright. Wait, I'm still not done yet. Nope. What's the shrimp one? There it is. I still don't have enough. Not even close. Oh yeah, I have that. $480. Let's see what else. 10 furnishings. $930, so that's probably not going to be enough. I could technically get... I could probably get like a couple of those. I can get like the 500,000 Mora because I got a lot. I got a lot of Mora, so. Oops. That's wrong. Oh yeah, this can work. This can definitely work. I haven't gone here in a while, so it's like... Okay. I know, like, Steph was streaming the other day. Like, last night, though. I did watch her stream, like... yesterday while I was at work, and then past couple of days, she's... hasn't been feeling too good for the past few days. So, I hope she's feeling better, and, you know...
I'll race you there.
So, she's currently battling a stomach bug, which... It's not good. Because, you know, I've had that before. I had that back in January when I actually pulled off the Star Rail stream in which, you know, sometimes I like to play the tough guy act and be like, I'm gonna get through this, and come on, dude, why is my phone going off? Oh, we gotta do this. I think there's voices in this one, I think. So I may have to shut the camera off for this. Maybe not. Let me think. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we can do something about this. Let's go. Yeah, I don't want to miss out on Primo, so... Alright. I'm gonna do a separate stream on here, so... Hold on, just give me like a couple of minutes. Actually, give me like 30 minutes, actually, because I'm gonna eat something right now, and... Then we'll resume this, alright? So, be back in a half an hour. Don't go nowhere.